So continuing from that video, first video, we are going to do another revolve, and we're gonna have to do it again on that plane. And what we want to do is no hidden, and we can actually just do a rectangle, and we don't want it to be a center rectangle, we want it to be a corner rectangle. Start it there, and dimension it to be 0.25. So that's that. Now we're gonna make it shading so we can see what's going on. And let's see, what we didn't do was we did not make an axis of rotation or center line, so that is important. So that's why that didn't come up. So let's go ahead and do that again actually. So let's go to revolve. So that was not on purpose, that was to show you the importance of the center line in this step. So we're gonna go to rectangle, escape 0.25, and I really should be doing the center line first, just because you can just forget it sometimes. It's important. So designate axis of revolution, that's what we're going to revolve it around, and I'm going to go ahead and make this shading again so we can see. Okay, so we have what we need. That is perfect. Now what we want to include what I talked about earlier here, which was the round. And the round, as we can see here, it is 0.5, radius of 0.5, so we're going to just go ahead and do a round. We're going to control click on all of these surfaces or edges that we want to round, so control click, control click, control click, and control click. And that is going to be 0.5. That's that. Perfect. So you can hit check mark, you're done with that. So we're almost there. All we need to add for it is this hole through it. And so we're not going to do extrude, we're going to end up doing revolve, which is very helpful in this case. So we're going to go ahead and do revolve. It's going to be around either this plane or this plane. Really, it doesn't matter which you pick, it's going to work out the same because it's symmetrical. And go to sketch view. Now we want to take out that, make it a little bit easier for us to see. So we want to create a center line. Perfect, and then you can designate that as your axis of revolution. You're gonna go out some distance, you're gonna go down some distance. And let's stop it at that and dimension that first. We're gonna just dimension it a little bit at a time. So we know this, so this hole here is referring to this hole here, which we can see there, and it has a diameter of 1. So we're gonna make that 1, and we know from this drawing detail that here to here is 2. If here to here, that little bit is 0.5, then that is a distance. Well, actually no, we're doing the whole thing. So yeah, it is 2. In fact, so 2. That seems too short, but maybe it is something to do with Okay, it is in fact 2, but what happened was, let's go ahead and quit out of this. What happened was when we did our blend, I messed up, and the of the distances of the sections. So what we can do, we can just go ahead and exactly that. We can still edit that. We can change that pretty easily. So let's go ahead and double click that. Actually, just go ahead and yeah. So we can just go ahead and click on that. That should be 2.5. And so should this. No, that's definitely wrong. 2 should be 3. 3 still seems short. Let's see. Is that right? Yeah. That looks right. And so yeah, we fixed that. Now we can go ahead and do our revolve. Now we're gonna go back to here and get our center line. Axis for revolution. And so we're gonna go out some distance, down some distance. Now these dimensions make more sense. That's 1. That is 2. That looks more accurate. And alright. Now we're gonna go in some distance. Where our distance, so of the middle circle, that's what we're gonna be looking at here. From this portion is a length of 3. It has a diameter of 0.5. So here we go. We're gonna go in, and we're gonna go down, and 0.5, and that's gonna be 3. Okay, that is good. Now, whoops, I'm gonna go back to our sketch. Now is also, this is gonna go out the same distance. We can do an equal sign thing. So we can go down, back, and that. Actually, we don't want the equals thing. Let's delete that. That needs to be 1. And so that should cover it. That distance is automatically 2. Let's just double check that in our dimensions. 2. Okay. Just to confirm. Now we're gonna go click OK. And you can see here it has created the hole. So that's pretty much that for that part. We can take that off now. And I think that's all we have. Okay. So yeah, so that's perfect. What I'm gonna show you how to do here is this part. When we do our assembly, we're gonna need to include each of these categories. So what we can go in here and do, I'll show you in a minute. We can include part number. We already have part name. We can include a price in our somewhere in here. Yes, model intent. You go to model intent, then you go to parameters, and you can add whatever you want. So we're gonna add, like I said, you can add part number, part. I cannot type. Part number. And you can make it, just kidding, we have to have an underscore. Right. We're gonna make it a string. Do we want to make a string or yeah, we want to make it a string. So this will be our part 1. So A001, and that will be good for that. Now we're gonna create the price. It's gonna be a real number. I think it's gonna be 350. Yep, 350. So that's that. So you're good to go on that. You can save this. We're just gonna go ahead and create it under usual folders 272, and we'll just go ahead and make a new folder, exam2. So we'll like going over exam2, so exam2. Okay, now save, and we're gonna make a drawing for this part. So we're gonna call it main body, common name main body. We're not gonna use the default template. We're gonna use the one that we use for spring 2018, which is somewhere in here. Let's see. Yes, right here. So we're gonna do okay, so general view. And then just go ahead and click. Alright, so we want actually, yes, we want the front. While we're at it, we could change the scale, custom scale 0.375. We can apply that. Alright, now what we can do from here is click OK. Actually, yeah, click OK, and we can unlock that, move it over here. We're gonna wanna actually, let's change it. You can change it here. You can change the no hidden lines here, but sometimes Creo is annoying. It pops up again. So to prevent that from happening when we change other things, we can just go here and just do that, hidden lines, because we want to see this hole going through it. Alright, that is good. So actually we did want that 0.5 for the cut, so we can actually go ahead and edit that real quick. We can just change that dimension there. 0.5. So that's good. That's what we want. And also for the top. So we can go ahead and click on that. Make that 0.5.